guys, this is Necrobathory again. I wanted to sit and talk about religion and what I think of it all. As you know, I'm anti-Christian here. Well, I'm gonna go close the door. Well, as you know, I'm anti-Christian. But what religion am I? I'm against Christianity, but what am I for? I'm not for any mainstream religion at all. I think they're pretty much equally shit. Do you get where I'm coming from? My personal beliefs, I've come upon them by just, sitting there thinking, and, I came up with my own philosophy. And, well, there's not really much evidence to back it up, just logic that I came up with. Like if you watched my Circles, Infinity, and Time video, that's kind of like just a random thought that I got, But anyways, what is God and what do I think of him? Well, to me, God is not an entity, not a being in heaven with complete control over everything is like the Christian God, for example, but instead a force, an omnipresent force. Somewhat the level of intelligence, this is getting into stuff that I don't know, but the level of intelligence is probably like much higher consciousness than a human or even a Christian God. Well, let me see. It came to me while reading The Case for a Creator by Lee Strobel. In a certain section, he was interviewing a guy, and I don't remember what he was talking about. Well, he was talking about a pantheistic God and, point to support Christianity, but it went something like this. So, a pantheistic God couldn't have created the universe because the Big Bang implies a moment before creation. So if a pantheistic God resides in nature, then he can exist since there was a time before nature existed. And by definition, God is eternal. So what he's saying is that a pantheistic God, an example would be like Odin or Thor. Or Zeus or something like that. I'm not exactly sure. But that can't be true because those gods reside in nature. Nature can't create itself. Okay, something had to create that. Anyways, let me think. This made me think, a God can't exist inside the universe since there was a time before the universe existed. And if there was a time before the universe existed, then the Creator would have had to exist outside of the universe. Which is impossible because a Creator cannot exist, what the fuck? A creator cannot exist in nothing, and therefore cannot make something out of nothing, because by definition the universe is everything. So the creator couldn't exist outside the universe either, because that defies logic. So if a creator exists, god damn, I keep losing it, then it couldn't have made the universe, unless the universe is God. Think about it. Everything in the universe has the power of God in it, since God is holy. Think about it for a while. You as a human are made of holy stardust. You shit holy shit. Pardon the pun. Rest your feet on holy footrests, wear holy clothes, and type with a holy keyboard. This is basically this is in my philosophy, that is. Not true. Not necessarily. It's just like, okay, this rock here, this rock is in the universe, right? And since my logic has led me to believe that the universe is God, and everything in it is like, God is like a collective consciousness that envelops everything. I guess you could it's a really shitty example, but you could compare it to the Force in Star Wars. It's in everything, but you have to tap into it. And I think that, the only way to get to God is through your own mind and through meditation and spiritual enlightenment, basically. Because when you meditate, you astral project and stuff, you reach this higher consciousness that I believe is actually this force. When you've reached that higher consciousness stage, you've reached the force that I'm talking about. You've reached God. And since God resides in everything, why not in the human consciousness as well? Well, you know, that's basically it, you know. I think that God is an omnipresent force everywhere. And like when I die, nobody knows what happens when they die. But my guess would be like you join this collective consciousness. You join the force that is God. And by the like I don't think that this force has complete control of everything. It can't be like there's a lamp right here. Let there be light. You can't do that. But I do believe that you can influence things, little things, like maybe manipulate chance into whatever this higher thought conscious process wants. But mainly just to explain evolution. It seems the odds of all that happening just completely naturally are pretty ridiculous to me. I know it's possible, but it seems pretty ridiculous. Well, with this force thrown in, it could manipulate like every time a little organism is bred, then this little force might change like a couple of nucleotides or something. Change it a little into what this force wants. You see where I'm coming from now? What was I going to say? Hold on. Well, I'm pretty much out of time anyways, but I was done, really. So, tell me what you think. Respond, whatever you want to do. This is Necrobathory from the Blood Prophet signing out. Later.